All right, team, bring it in, let's go. Today we're talking about a practical approach to troubleshooting an unfavorable issue in your life. It could be an outcome, it could be a behavior, a circumstance, anything that you would consider to be unfavorable that you'd like to change. We're going to call that unfavorable issue, whatever it is, the problem to be solved. Once you've identified the problem to be solved, what you want to do then is as quickly as you can begin to get all of your brain's focus and energy directed onto the cause of the problem. So we want to make the problem very small and not perseverate on it, and we want to make the cause be the primary focus of all of our cognitive energy as we start to work at resolving the cause of the problem. Okay, so think about shrinking that problem to be solved down to a minute little dot and expanding the cause into this big bubble that you can really bring your brain's focus to. And maybe you haven't identified the cause yet, which is what brings me to the next step. So once you've identified the problem to be solved, then to bring our cognitive function to the cause, ask the question, why? Why is this happening? Why did I do that? Why is this event occurring? That's going to generate all of the cognitive activity to begin to focus on the problem-solving mode of answering that question. So get the brain's energy and attention onto the cause and ask that question. Why is this happening? So the next thing to do is let's do this exercise together, and this will help. This will be a practical approach that you can use to address any challenging issue that you have that you want to improve or change. So get something to write with and something to write on. Pause the video if you need to go run off and do that, because I'm not going to wait for you. Here we go. On your piece of paper, you're going to have 3 columns. On the far right, we're going to put the problem to be solved, the PTBS, problem to be solved, PTBS. On the far left, it's almost like we're reverse engineering here. We're going to put cause. And up above, I'm writing the word why with a big old question mark. Why is this problem occurring? In the middle, we have a third column, solution. This is the gold here, because this is going to affect change. So let's say the problem to be solved is you have been impatient. I'll draw on my own personal life. Impatience with a child at bedtime. I have a 4-year-old. Impatience with a child at bedtime. Impatience. Maybe you were impatient with a partner, or impatient with a colleague at work. Or maybe you had a little road rage and you got impatient with the driver in front of you, behind you, next to you. Impatience. Let's say another thing. Maybe I seem to have like a regular headache just before lunch, almost every day. Maybe a third thing is, you know what? The kitchen sink always has dishes in it. Kitchen sink. Dirty kitchen sink. Dirty K sink. Okay, so there's 3 examples, right? Now, this video is not about actually solving the problem. This video is about the first steps that you can take toward unpacking it and coming up with solutions. Step 1 is, what actually is the problem to be solved? And you want to be clear on that. So you want to do a good evaluation of like, what is actually the problem to be solved? I'm impatient in this particular moment where I would like to be patient. Headache, I have a headache. Dirty kitchen sink, problem to be solved. And then I work back from there. Why am I impatient? Why do I have a headache? Why is the kitchen sink always dirty? Why? And focusing on the why is going to bring my attention away from the dirty kitchen sink, the impatience, and the headache, and focus on, questioning the cause. And then as soon as I ask myself the question, why? Then I'm going to be able to make progress. So let's ask the question, why? And then we have to start figuring out the cause, which may not be very straightforward. Let's take an example that could be straightforward. Why do I have a headache every day before lunch? All I've been doing is taking pain reliever to make the headache go away. Why do I have a headache, recurring headache? Could be lots of reasons, but maybe I drank my big cup of water in the morning and I haven't had any water since. Maybe I didn't drink enough coffee. Maybe I drank too much coffee. Maybe I had too much sugar. Maybe I didn't eat enough food. Right before lunch, maybe my blood sugar is low. There could be all sorts of reasons, and of course that list goes on and on and on. But if I focus on why do I have the headache and how do I fix this, then I can make the headache go away without using the pain reliever. So I find out the reason I have a headache is I'm dehydrated. That's the cause. Dehydration. What's the solution? Drink more water. Ta-da! Impatience. I'm just going to capture this one as emotional state. Impatience is being off in our emotional state. And then why? Why am I off in my emotional state? It's the first part of the month. This is when I pay all the bills. I have a tuition payment to make. I've got credit card bills to pay. I've got medical bills to pay. And I'm a little activated. And then I get to bedtime mode with my son, and I'm already preloaded for that because I'm in a bad emotional state. What's the solution? Balance my emotional state. Do some meditation. Do some breathing. Go for a walk. Get prepared for that bedtime routine, because it's going to go how it goes. With a 4-year-old, a 4-year-old's going to be a 4-year-old. So focus on the cause and troubleshoot the cause. Work at identifying solutions. So I hope that's helpful. Do this exercise when you want to approach a problem to be solved. Put it right there, and then really dig into why. Why is this happening? And then identify solutions to resolve the cause. Sound good? Once again, stay in touch. I really appreciate hearing from you. Chris Little at chrislittlecoaching.com. I'm here to listen. Let's keep the conversation going.